Okay. Well, the kilobytes just jumped straight up to 1600, so that's good. So maybe it is the position of the computer? It says it's starting the live stream. Yeah, so Sword Junior is saying, yeah, if there's any metal in the walls or building columns, it messes up every time. So maybe there is something in the, like, since the computer has a little bit more of a straight shot to our internet connection.
And that's by the outside wall of the building.
Yeah, no, I'm like that. I was just like shoving myself in a corner because like I was getting comments about the, you know, the background being bland.
Yeah.
But at this point, background being bland is probably better than having a terrible internet connection. So.
Why is it so blurry?
It should get a little bit better. The internet can totally see you now. To stop, use your encoder. Yeah, so yeah, the stream looks pretty healthy right now, so that's good. So, hey, there we go. Now she's actually a Cubs fan, Sword Junior.
I am. They're better. We just won the World Series.
Oh, Montana Donaldson just watched episode 4 of Westworld, and you're back now. So perfect timing, because we had some issues with the stream earlier. It's looking like things are a lot better now. So, hopefully...
Hi!
Hey, everyone. Montana Donaldson says hi to Jessica. So, yes. There were close to 100. I think there was like 80 or so people earlier, but 12 people are really sticking with it. Thank you guys. I just want to keep this going a little bit longer, just to make sure that everything is okay. Yeah, no, like we just unplugged the computer, moved it away from the wall so that the computer has a little bit more of a straight shot to the Wi-Fi. It says the stream health is in like the orange right now, but it still should be pretty decent. So, yeah. All right, working better. Hooray! Yay! So, with Jessica in frame, the internet won't dare to stutter.
It better not.
Thank you, belongs lost. All right, TB, what up, y'all? Nice, nice. All right. So they're all saying that the stream is looking a lot better.
Good.
This is good. This is good. This is good. This is good. Sweet. So yeah, we can actually go back to doing questions again. Hooray! Oh, Juan Snow.
Juan Snow.
And Lord Snow.
I like it.
All right, and yeah, I got to reopen up the Word document just because people were making suggestions of things that I should watch and do and stuff like that. And like just seeing Lord Snow's name reminded me that I need to do that. So, hello, Lord Snow.
I have some movies you should watch.
Yeah, I don't know about reacting to movies, though. That would be tough.
No, not reacting
to
movies. Yeah, just the ones that you need to see.
Yes. Well, yeah. Oh, yeah. She's big into horror films.
Love horror films.
So, I like self-aware horror films like Scream.
You still need to see some of the classics that you haven't seen.
I mean, I've seen Nightmare on Elm Street, and you showed me Halloween Halloween this year.
I did.
So I'm getting a horror education.
You still need to watch. What's the one I keep trying to get you to watch? Oh my god. The Overlook Hotel.
Okay. Oh,
come play with us,
Shining?
Daddy. Yes.
Shining. Oh yeah, I still haven't seen The Shining. There's a lot of classics that I have not seen. All right, so Lord Snow's channel. I remember that. Unfortunately, because I missed a lot of the other stream. Oh my god, of course the video output is low now. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, now the thing is, from OBS's end,
it looks fine.
It looks fine, but
now it just jumped back up.
Live stream health is in the orange now. Okay, so there's occasional video drops. Jessica's seen Cabin in the Woods.
I
I
have
have
seen
not.
Cabin in the Woods. I really like it. But I feel like Brian needs to see all the movies that Cabin in the Woods references for him to truly enjoy it.
Yeah. Ryan Thomas. How did Cersei inform Lancel to give Robert too much wine in season 1, as Ned told her after Robert had already departed? Could have had like a little bird send a message out, or Littlefinger might have been involved in that. Yeah, belongs us. Very little logic involved in horror films.
That
Now,
part doesn't faze me.
see, the thing is, speaking of logic,
Yeah.
so I was I always tell this when I'm talking about horror movies. I tried to when I was watching The Ring, I was trying to figure out a logical explanation for something, like for everything. I'm like,
You
all right,
just
so like
suspend
some
your
kind of like
belief.
tracking, and it literally took me until the girl. Spoiler alert for people who have not seen The Ring. Spoiler, spoiler. But when she started walking out through the TV, that's when I'm like, oh, it's supernatural.
Look, see, they're shaming you for not having seen The Shining.
For Shining, yes, I know. And like I said, this is about 30 seconds behind, so like they won't be commenting about my Ring thing for a little bit. First 60 minutes of The Shining are boring.
Oh, not really. Have you seen the remake of The Shining? I think it was a mini-series on television. That was actually pretty decent as well.
Okay.
God, how long have we been together?
Oh, did they ask that?
Yeah.
Where?
Hey, Brian and
Oh,
Jessica,
looking
how
better
long have you been?
now. It was
5, 6 years?
2012,
6 years?
November of 2012.
Okay.
So this November it'll be 5 years.
5 years?
Yeah.
Like, I don't even remember anymore.
We haven't quite been married for a year yet. We got married September 23rd.
Yes.
This past, so.
Your sister? No.
No, we're married.
I'm his wife. Oh. That's funny.
Nope.
No. That would be creepy. This is not.
We are not Lannisters.
Yeah.
We are not Lannisters.
This is not Game of Thrones.
We do not partake in that, or Targaryen to a lesser
Yeah.
extent.
Yeah. No.
So yeah, nope. Married. Put a ring on it.
Yup.
Alright. Feel as the alright, so we're caught up to the comments. So yeah, start posting questions, guys. Only saw the Nicholson Shining, and I didn't really like it. Didn't read the book though.
To each his own. You know, it's a classic. It's a little bit of an older film.
Yeah. Well, but still. All right, 5 minutes in, and the quality's still looking good. Still says the stream health is orange. I wish it was in the green.
Yes, I have seen Tucker and Dale vs. Evil, as has Brian.
I've seen it. It's hilarious.
Absolutely hilarious. Love that movie.
Jessica, who's your favorite character?
In Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
That's a tough one. There's so many great characters that I love. I love Tyrion. He's just so witty and smart. And I also really gotta love Jon Snow. He's so noble and everything, and just I have a very soft spot in my heart for him.
Okay.
I also love Daenerys.
So the three most likely dragon riders.
Yeah, you know, the dragon riders.
Like, not that we know, but
I also want a pet dragon. You know, Brian won't let me have one.
51TMG71. Do you have any other favorite shows / series, ongoing or completed? She's really huge into crime shows, so she's binging Criminal Minds right now.
Yes, I am. I love Criminal Minds. I also love NCIS. And Law and Order SVU.
Speaking of suspension of disbelief.
hey.
Zoom hands.
Yeah, God. It's just they're really interesting and fascinating to me.
No, I really do like Criminal Minds because it's not like all like it's more cerebral and not all like the technology. Zoom in, enhance it, even though it's more you can't do that.
It's more about the psychology of the criminal.
Yeah. So I mean, some of it's kind of like pop psychology, but like it's like there's just the way that it's done is really cool. And she was actually in an episode of it.
I was. You really can't see me, so don't even try.
She's screaming in an airplane. As it's coming down, although you get your plane doesn't crash, right?
My plane doesn't crash,
so
I get saved.
Yeah, she's like holding on for dear life to the. You can see it. You see you better than you see me in any of the shows that I've been in.
I don't know. You have to really be looking. And
you don't see my face in like anything except for the Mindy Project, and even that's like barely.
I can catch you.
All right. People are like, oh, it makes so much sense now. They're not brother and sister.
Yeah.
All right. Tucker and Dale. Sometimes it skips around, so all right. How the hell didn't Ramsay know that the Knights of the Vale entered the kingdom? Dumb logic by Dave and Dan. Yeah, speaking of suspension of disbelief, that was kind of funky. Maybe they were killing ravens on the way back, but like the fact that they came up over the hill and it's just like, how couldn't they see him? It's not like an army just like sneaks up on Winterfell.
He was too focused on
but
his game that he was playing.
Yeah, I can understand where they're coming from. What part of the European honeymoon are we both looking forward to? All of it.
Yeah, all of it. It's going to be amazing.
I'm looking forward to the food in Italy. I'm looking forward to the beer in Germany. I'm looking forward to the sights in Switzerland.
Yeah.
And just like our historical ancestry in Italy and Poland.
Yeah, it's going to be...
I mean, I'm also part German as well, so...
Plus, we're going to be, like, driving through all of this country, so we get to take, like, the long scenic routes and stuff like that. And...
Yeah, we're going to be renting a car in Italy and then dropping it off in Germany before we take, like, a little short flight back to Madrid, which is where our flight's actually going into, because we got really, really cheap flights. It was like $401 for a round-trip ticket with baggage included. So, it was like $802 for both of our tickets combined for round-trip tickets from LA to Madrid. It was amazing. So, yep.
Ranch or blue cheese? Neither.
So, working at Buffalo Wild Wings, I'm just going to tell you a little something about
Italian.
Yes, Italian. Anything vinegar-based, but Italian dressing. Our ranch, that little 2-ounce cup that you get at Buffalo Wild Wings,
ruined ranch and blue cheese for me forever.
32 grams of fat, which is more fat than a Big Mac. A Big Mac has 29 grams of fat, and our ranch has 32 grams of fat. It's 300 calories, which is more than a Monster energy drink. It's just like terrible. Plus, I don't like any of the white sauces or any white cream. Like, I don't like ranch, blue cheese, mayo, sour cream.
Brian doesn't like anything unless it's really unhealthy.
Unless it's like sweet, like cream cheese, like in a cheesecake.
Really, really sugary.
Like whipped cream, but
doesn't like vegetables. If it's brown food.
Carrots, I like carrots. Asparagus. Film buff. Brian Jessica, most anticipated movie this year.
I don't even know.
Beauty and the Beast for her, but like she already saw it.
I loved Beauty and the Beast. I did have some problems with it. I am a super, super Disney musical fan. And
Disney, so Beauty and the Beast and A Little Mermaid were her jam growing up.
Were my favorites. In high school, my high school put on Beauty and the Beast. I was Mrs. Potts. They made Beauty and the Beast. I memorized the opening monologue when I was 5. Like, it has a huge part of my life. And so watching them, I saw it live in New York. I met the cast.
There's video footage of her at like 5 years old being like, she could never learn to love a beast. Yeah. Like, just like sweet, like lots of nervous energy. But
lots of nervous energy.
It's the theater never left us.
No,
it's always been a part of us.
That's where it originated, and so I was happy about some things in the film. I thought they did really well. Other things I was not too impressed with. I wasn't really happy with some of the songs they added. I thought maybe if they were going to be adding songs, they would have pulled some from the Broadway musical, but they didn't. So. Yeah. I wasn't too impressed with that. They did cover some gaping plot holes. I'm sorry to keep talking about Beauty and the Beast. I could talk about it all day.
So we already talked about your favorite character. Favorite storyline right now.
My favorite storyline.
And how do you think everything will end? Well, yeah.
I have no idea how everything's going to end. right now, my favorite storyline right now is probably Daenerys. She has a badass freaking army. She's got 3 enormous dragons. Well, they're getting bigger even. And she's finally sailing on her way over to Westeros. She's got people in Essos to kind of
she kept the second sons behind.
Yeah, to keep control of what's going on over there. So I mean, she's got a stronghold. She's becoming a lot of a stronger leader, and
with Tyrion being her
with Tyrion,
queen, that was huge.
They've got all these armies and people that they've connected with the Martells and the Tyrells and the Greyjoys.
Yeah, and the Greyjoys. I forgot about the Greyjoys.
And so now she's going. It looks like she's headed to Dragonstone.
Yeah, like I always thought, like at the end of season 10, like in that final shot, I'm like, shit, like nobody on those boats has a penis except for Tyrion. But then I forgot that like the Dothraki were also.
Oh yeah, the Dothraki.
But like, there's the Unsullied, there's Varys. There's Theon. Like,
what about Tyrion?
No, I said Tyrion.
Oh, okay.
I said Tyrion.
Okay.
But like, I don't know if they really show any of the Dothraki in that final shot, do they?
I don't think so.
So
they're probably hiding down below, being like, "Oh, I'm so seasick."
So yeah, as far as how I think it'll end, I think season 7 will end with the wall coming down. I've said this a lot.
Oh, you think the wall's going to come down
at the end of season 7?
Okay.
And then that'll set up the final battle for season 8. But like season 7 will just be like all the infighting of everything else.
Okay.
All right. Have you guys? Oh, geez, we've been talking for a while. So okay. Have you guys read The Ice Dragon? It's a children's take from Game of Thrones. I have not.
I have not either.
Who's your least favorite 3 characters in the show all time? So Joffrey.
Oh yeah, I freaking hate Joffrey. Ramsay. I freaking hate Ramsay. Who else did I
Alistair's down there.
Yes.
Or sorry, Alistair, no T.
Oh, there's no T.
There's no T in it.
I don't
It's
care.
just Alliser.
Well, I'll still call him whatever I feel like.
I'm trying to think of a good one.
I mean, I really didn't like Stannis.
We see the thing is there like Stannis is very like Stannis is
I understand his motivation.
He's a lot different in the book, and he hasn't burned Shireen in the book yet. So
but he burned his daughter alive.
Right,
really
but people are comparing it to like God, how God sacrificed his son to save the world, and so Stannis thinks that he's actually saving the world.
I don't
so
care.
It's like the sacrifice of one will save the many kind of thing. So he actually thinks he's the savior of the world.
I think that's a dumb concept.
But
in any context.
Yeah, it's kind of like.
Why do you have to sacrifice anything?
It's tough.
Like a person that's stupid.
Edoc, Brian, favorite Offspring song? Probably something from Ixnay on the Hombre. I really like I Choose. I really like Gone Away. Even Me and My Old Lady. That like just kind of like that funky dun 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 dun, dun like.
What's my favorite one? The Kids Are.
You're gonna go far, kid.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah,
that's the one I like.
Yeah.
I mean, I like them all, but
yeah, no. For my birthday, she took me to an Offspring with Sublime vs. Rome concert.
Yeah.
Well, I guess Sublime vs. Rome. Well, they were co-headliners.
It was a cool concert.
Yeah, no, like the Offspring played like almost all their hits. It was great. Do either of you read Stephen King? If so, what's your favorite book?
I've read some Stephen King, but honestly, not a ton. I remember I tried to read it, and within the first couple of pages, I had to put it down because it was really creepy and disturbing.
You didn't even get to the turtle.
I watched the movie.
Watched the movie, yeah.
But I thought that the book was way creepier.
Yeah.
And I couldn't read it. So kudos to you, Stephen King.
I haven't read any Stephen King, actually. Montana Donaldson is saying that Reed is her favorite character in Criminal Minds.
Me too! I love Reed. He's my favorite. He reminds me of Brian.
Shield is as legit as they come. All right. Looking forward to the most badass Suicide Squad beyond the wall. John the Hound, Barrack, maybe Gendry. Oh yeah,
Gendry.
from that second trailer.
Okay.
So they're probably going to get Bran, right?
I would hope so.
So
he needs to come back.
Right. Like, well, we saw like kind of like an expedition.
Yeah.
So,
but no one knows that he's out there.
I'm definitely really looking forward to that. That looked really cool. Interested in comic book, TV shows / movies. I mean, yeah, all the Marvel
stuff is great.
DC is kind of hit or miss. I really like the Nolan Batman films.
Oh yeah.
But I didn't actually see Suicide Squad. We haven't seen Wonder Woman either, and we heard that was supposed to be really
I really
good.
want to see Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman was a thing.
In church, she would like spin around and be like, Wonder Woman!
My mom let me do it.
Did you watch The Killing?
Yes, I did. It was great. I really liked it. And
I did not.
I believe, I could be wrong. I watched a few different crime shows, so I don't know if it was The Killing or if it was another one that was similar to it. But the girl that plays the Liana was actually in it.
Oh.
Yes. Oh, nope. Maybe that was The Following? No, I think it was The Killing. Maybe The Following. I'm not sure. She's in one of those shows.
Okay. Live stream for season 7, episode 1. I don't know about that because I'd have to bring my. First off, I've got to bring my computer over to record unless they've got a better camera set up at their place. But I don't know how their internet is. I don't want to risk. Well, I mean, yeah, I don't want to make any promises on that. We'll kind of see how the next few live streams go. Why didn't Sansa tell Jon that she met Littlefinger, and why didn't she tell him that she had the plan to defeat Ramsay? That was also kind of funky.
Yeah, maybe because...
To keep it a secret. But that just wouldn't make sense. Like, you want your allies to know, hey, we're going to come help.
Here's the theory. She and Jon never really had the best relationship, you know, to begin with.
Right.
I don't think that that's cured overnight. Yeah, they've been through a lot and stuff like that, but maybe she just doesn't feel completely 100% comfortable confiding everything in him. And since he was kind of anti-taking it back in the first place, like, she felt she kind of had to take matters into her own hands.
Okay.
That's my thought.
So Belongs Los is asking if we're going to be anywhere near Hamburg. I'm looking at a map right now, seeing if it's anywhere near, like, Essen or Munich or
yeah, I'm like,
Berlin. I think it might be close to Essen, although the internet's probably really slow because we're uploading a lot on the live stream. I need to stop doing that.
Stop it.
Have you watched the second trailer? We have. I still haven't uploaded it.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Trailer is freaking awesome.
Where are you in Italy? I just visited Florence and might be able to give you some hints. So we're going to be going to Rome and Venice. And on our way to Venice, we might stop off at the province Ascoli Piceno in the city of Arcata del Tronto, because that's where my family is from. So I like to go see my family roots.
Yeah.
10 minutes in, still looking great. Although this is probably from a while back, because right now it's saying my stream health is red.
Highly recommend visiting Poland. Oh, we will. That's where my family is from.
Buffalo Wild Wings has just been ruined for me. No more Black and Blue Burger. Wow, we are really far behind in the comments. How long ago was I talking about ranch? Oh, actually, maybe not that far behind. Oh my God, love Gibbs, Kate, Ari, Tony, Abby, McGee, and Ducky.
They're the best. I love Abby, and who you can't not love Gibbs. Come on.
Hostel? The movie Hostel?
That movie is creepy.
It's messed up.
It makes me afraid of hostels in Europe. I know I probably shouldn't be. I'm sure I'm totally over exaggerating, and hostels are probably completely safe. But that movie made me terrified to travel.
All right, Ravens fan 2016. If you were in the world of Game of Thrones, where would you like to live, and what would be your strategy to survive? I would probably try to be like an information type character like Varys or Littlefinger, because knowledge is power, and like knowing people's motivations is a really, really important thing. And you know, it's a position of power that a lot of people don't try to really ascend to. Like, people want to be king, people want to be queen. Those are the people that are most at danger. But I think that, you know, that like so where would I like to live? Highgarden.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Highgarden.
Or
near Old Town.
It sounds peaceful. You know, they're very
Being
fruitful.
a maester wouldn't be too bad either.
Then I couldn't be with you.
Well, no, but Old Town's really close to Highgarden. Remember when we were playing the game?
But if you were a maester, I couldn't be with you.
Remember?
I would be like Gilly.
Yeah.
Well, if we were
like
going to
Sam
really
said,
be like
they'll
Gilly.
bloody try.
Yeah.
Favorite food? Ravioli.
Pasta! Any kind of pasta. I love it.
Ravioli,
Italian.
meatballs. Italian food.
Just Italian food.
Montana Donaldson, how did you two meet? I was a karaoke DJ in at a bar in northwestern Illinois, in a suburb, and I was throwing a $2,000 competition. First place got like $1,000. Second place got $400. Third place got $250. Fourth place got $150. Fifth place got $100. And there was like $75 and $25 for sixth and seventh place. So it was a pretty big contest. It was a 13-week contest. So there was like 7 weeks of qualifiers. So like 3 people qualified every week. Then we had like 5 weeks of elimination rounds, like American Idol style, where there was like a different style each week.
Yeah.
And then a finals round that had actual judges. Like throughout most of the thing,
it was tough. I didn't realize it was gonna be that long of a contest.
And she's a really good singer. It's just she kind of like went through all of her good songs early.
I had just started being karaoke. Like I didn't have any songs.
So she still ended up getting some money by singing a musical song from Wicked.
Yep.
Wizard and I. But like had you saved Rolling in the Deep, you would have easily been top 3, I think. That's just my personal opinion.
That was like one of my first songs that I used.
Have you guys seen The Mist? They made a show version about it now. It sucks.
I have seen the movie The Mist.
I have not.
Of course not.
I would like to ask you, good wife, how does she feel about the show's representation of female characters, and if you have had those conversations with your female friends?
I don't think I've really talked about the way that the women are represented in the show with my girlfriends, but I would say that
this is all on you. So
yeah, I would say it depends on what characters we're talking about. You definitely see how in aspects of the show with like slaves and with women who are in the brothels, they regard women as objects and things, and
there is a lot more female nudity than there is male nudity.
Well, that's going to be with anything.
Yeah.
And you know, you just kind of see them tossed around, and the men have no regard for them being a person. With examples, I mean, Shay isn't a fabulous example, but she was always saying, "I'm a whore, I'm a whore," saying that people aren't going to see her as anything more than that. I mean, you see a lot of that with a lot of the portrayals of women. However, if you go up into the more lead characters, you've got Cersei, who's a very
strong character.
Very strong character. She doesn't take shit from anybody. She takes matters into her own hands.
Daenerys.
You also have Daenerys, who's just like, I'm gonna break the wheel. You know, I am the next dragon, and she's building an army and getting ready to conquer the 7 kingdoms. And you know, she's like, F you Dothraki people, I'm gonna rule all of the Dothraki now. You're not worthy. And so you see a lot of strong women as well, you know, who are breaking the traditions of how people were treating women. So I think you kind of see a spectrum of both.
Well, I think also part of it is just time period that it's set in.
Right.
Because like back, I mean, this is a fantasy world, but like it's like a Middle Ages type
yeah, in
thing,
the Middle Ages, you do see a lot of that. Where women are lesser class and stuff.
And so I don't see it as the show pushing an agenda of making women subservient. It's just trying to be accurate to a portrayal of that time.
Correct, but I do like that you have those strong women characters, and they're showing that they're like, yeah, we live in a man's world, but you can kind of see how they are finding their own place in it to be a strong person, and the way that they can kind of manipulate situations to bend their own will and stuff like that. So I think that's kind of cool.
Someone was asking, things are looking better now. Do you know what the problem was? And Juan Snow's like, I think it's just because Brian being so pale.
It's true. Brian's the whitest person I've ever
Jessica,
met.
are you fans of Lord of the Rings? If so, favorite character?
I do like Lord of the Rings. I sadly have only read one of the books, and it was probably the most boring one.
Silmarillion?
Huh?
The Silmarillion? No, the favorite character, probably like Merry and Pippin.
Oh yeah, I do love Merry and Pippin. You know, I don't know if it's the name. I love Sam.
Sam. No, Samwise Gamgee.
I just do.
Stephanie Vales. Hey,
Hi.
Jessica. Good to see you. Worst death so far in Game of Thrones, Hodor.
Oh my god. I can't. Oh, there's so many bad ones though. You know, Shireen is so bad because the way that
That's
actress
really bad too.
was screaming for her life, and I'm just like, oh, it's horrifying. And then watching the parents just watch her burn to death, it was just.
See, the thing is, everyone else to some certain degrees deserved it. Maybe not Ned. Ned maybe didn't deserve it, but like Rob did some bad thing. You know, like kinslaying, like.
Did he deserve to die? Like
no,
that?
nobody in the show is perfect. But as far as like true innocence is concerned,
she is
like
Hodor
and Shireen, like what is Hodor? Like Hodor
Nothing. Hodor. Oh, that was
the
so
only
hard.
time he ever kills people is when Bran wargs into him.
It was so hard to watch.
So that's not Hodor controlling that shit. So like those are the two toughest ones for me.
So sad.
Has Joey moved on from the whole Joffrey coming back to life theory? I think so. I hope so.
You know, watch Joffrey come back to life in the next season, and Joey be right about everything.
If he's right about that, I'll be so mad. Oh, Midnight Luna. Everybody's saying hi to each other again. All right, so we're back up to 57 people watching. Not wanting to spoil anything, but I know you know about certain horns in Game of Thrones. What's your take on that for the TV series? That's one way to potentially... Like I said, there's... well, I know the two horns you're talking about.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
So, one of those horns, like I've said, I think is going to be potentially one of the ways that the end of the season might shake out. Otherwise, Bran's arm. Those are two ways that I see that being utilized. Very end of the season. The other one, you know, Euron, like, that's the only way to make the show interesting, right? Like, otherwise, Daenerys is just gonna, like, wreck everything, right? So... That might be like Euron possibly joining with Cersei, and yeah, I don't want to get too...
isn't gonna wreck everything. I think that she's actually gonna be a pretty good leader.
No, I'm saying like just come in and just like not like because it'll be boring if she comes in and there's like no resistance because like
Cersei's gonna put up a fight.
No, I know, but like even like you know Harrenhal is supposed to be like impenetrable to like even like 1,000,000 soldiers, but like dragons just like wreck shit. Like, so, like, when you got 3 dragons, like, yes, they're not nearly as big as, you know, the old ones were. But still, like, you got to make things interesting, and that would be one way to make things interesting.
That's true.
Do you think we'll see Rhaegar in one of Bran's flashbacks in Season 7?
That would be kind of cool.
Yeah, but I don't know where we would see it, because I know that Bran's probably going to be coming south now. Like, he saw the reveal of that.
Like, I would kind of like to see
he's got to come south. There are still weirwood trees in Winterfell.
The relationship between Rhaegar and Lyanna, you know?
Yeah.
Like a flashback of that.
Yes,
cool.
Film buff. Yes, we need to see them in a flashback. Thank you, Montana Donaldson. Yes. Jessica,
I am amazing. Thank you.
Please check out Glow on Netflix. What's it about? Have you heard about it?
Glow?
Glow?
I have not heard about that.
Need to see a Kraken in Game of Thrones. Yes. Kraken or the Naga. Joey's really, really, like, any of the sea monsters, cool. Joey's really excited. Because we just watched the history and lore, and there was, like, that sea monster around the reeds area, like, around the neck.
Yeah, I still haven't watched that history and lore.
You know, the Naga, the ice dragon that might be, hibernating or whatever. Like, there's so many things that could potentially be happening. Lyanna wasn't in The Killing, but that show was really good.
There's another show similar to The Killing that she was in. I forget what it was, though.
Okay. Seeing him sing in Alleys of King's Landing. Wait. Oh, wait. Im just said something that they were responding to. Oh, Rhaegar singing in the Alleys of King's Landing. Okay. I had to scroll back up for context on that. Yeah, there was a little bit of lag there, I know. Don't think Sansa had a plan to get help. She acted out of impulse after they dismissed. Okay, so yeah, it's just kind of like an impulsive thing.
Yeah.
Alright. Any chance when Dany arrives at Dragonstone, there's a small battle between her and Stannis' forces that supposedly stayed there after his departure?
I don't know that they would really put up a fight.
When they see the dragons, they're just going to be like, nope.
Stannis is gone. They have nothing to fight for. If anything, I think they would just join her.
Only a fool would trust Sansa Stark. Sansa Stark? Why is Stark in quotes? Alright, so some people are just saying refreshing the stream is fine. Audio's fine, just lagging a little bit, but not consistently. All right, Sansa won't betray Jon. Don't think about it. The last thing she would want is to lose or betray family now.
Probably.
I don't trust her. Still, never will. People having a nice conversation about Jon and Sansa in the comment section. Who do you think would be the most fitting king or queen, alive or dead? Has to be Ned Stark. Still miss him.
I don't know that Ned would be the best king, though. I mean, he'd probably be better than some people.
As long as he's got a good counsel. He's just kind of an idiot when it comes to... He's too trusting. That's his main problem. Like, he'd need to have people on his council that, like, maybe Jon Arryn. If Jon Arryn was his hand of the king... Yeah, although Jon Arryn got killed, too. Maybe Jon Arryn was too trusting. Fuck. I don't know. Like, the thing is, Tyrion and Varys...
Tyrion would be a great...
Tyrion and Varys on your small council.
No, I think Tyrion would be a great king.
Well, yeah, he would, but some people probably wouldn't take him seriously. Like, Ned at least commands the respect, I think, because of his honor and stuff like that. But
I think after a while, with some of the decisions Tyrion would make, people would start to respect him. You know, who would also be a great king?
Definitely doesn't want to be happy right now, but understandably, trust is a little bit hard for her. I think if she works out, it'll be no problem figuring out when to trust her and when not to. She'd be the most capable queen.
I don't know about that.
I love Wicked. That and Mamma Mia are my faves. Oh gosh, we're still back on Wizard and I. We need to catch up on these comments. Lightning rounds. All right, I'd rather have only. All right, people still talking to each other. Questions. I see your point, Stark of Winterfell. I really like Jon too, but I think he's kind of terrible with power.
He's more of a fighter.
You can see from my username where my bias is, Stark of Winterfell. Yes. What is your best, worst ending? If a villain had to win Game of Thrones, who would you want? Littlefinger. If there's a bad guy to win Game of Thrones, I want it to be Littlefinger.
Definitely not Cersei.
Because I just like the whole knowledge is power thing. Like I don't want like crazy brute strength being the be all end all of it. So if there was a bad guy to win, I'd want it to be Littlefinger.
Yeah, I guess. I just don't like it. You want me to sing Rolling in the Deep? Oh, I'm not warmed up. This is gonna sound bad.
Da, 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 da. I think that's the key that it's in.
There's a fire starting in my heart,
reaching a fever pitch.
Is your name Jessica?
I know, sorry. I'm just sorry. Relative pitch. I'm just trying to think of where.
I don't care. Reaching a fever pitch, it's bringing me out the dark.
Yeah, there we go.
Finally, I can see you crystal clear. Go ahead and sell me out, and I'll lay your shit bare.
Yeah, there we go. She also does some Christina, Ain't No Other Man, so that was a good one. We just took a long time to find a good version for you.
Yes.
All right, I think Jon Snow would be great as a king with Tyrion as Hand of the King. Yeah, like Tyrion is Hand of the King in general. Anybody with Tyrion as the hand can do a good job. Brian, am I a Blackhawks fan? Yes, we are all Chicago here.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I'm White Sox, she's Cubs, but everything else Chicago.
That's a classic rivalry in Chicago, though.
Bears, Bulls, Blackhawks, White Sox, Cubs. And we don't really watch football. So the Chicago Fire. I was going to say the S word, and I know that some people would probably... Favorite house? House Stark. Although, I'm trying to think of someone maybe the mind. I love Lyanna Mormont.
Oh, that's true.
I do like them.
But I think Jorah kind of like messed things up for their house. But yeah, Jorah's...
But Lord Commander Jorah Mormont, and like there are some cool Mormonts. Top 5 characters most likely to die this coming season.
Oh, man. Mira.
Yeah, I could see Mira. Beric Dondarrion, although he'll just come back to life again, maybe. Ooh.
Jorah.
Grey Worm?
No, not Grey Worm. I was thinking,
someone close to Danny is gonna die.
I was saying Jorah because of the grayscale.
Right. Well, yeah. There's gonna be some shit happening between the Greyjoys.
Euron, maybe? Maybe he'll die.
Maybe Euron. Maybe Theon, though. Maybe Theon or Yara or both.
Dude, if all of that shit happens to Theon and then he just ends up kicking the bucket, I'm gonna be pissed.
American Mom just released episode 7. She didn't watch the intro scene. She was confused about the Hound. Oh no! That was like right before... Oh no. His favorite film series. I really like The Matrix. And because I really got into the whole lore of it with Enter the Matrix, the game, and the Animatrix, and I actually didn't mind the second and third movies as much as a lot of other people did, because like even the first Matrix, like when it first came out, people were like, "Oh shit, you got to watch this like 2 or 3 times to kind of understand it." And like that's what turned a lot of people off to the second movie, is because like they'd already been watching the Matrix for like 4 years now, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we got everything down, we understand everything." And then like it gets really, that final scene with the architect was really confusing the first time you watch it, but then like the more you go into the lore of stuff, it's just like, oh okay, that's kind of cool. So I really liked the second and third movies. I know that's an unpopular...
Those are the worst ones.
Well, yeah, but I just like the arc as a whole. I mean, I don't know. But, like, no, the first movie's still a classic. Like, that's undoubtable.
Well, the first one was good.
Yeah, I just kind of got into the background of it.
Yeah, I don't know about my favorite ones.
Yeah, so film or film series.
I have no idea. I'm a movie whore. I will watch pretty much anything. I like Pirates of the Caribbean, though I didn't watch anything past the first 3 movies. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I literally will watch anything. I like genres mostly, like horror, thriller, adventure.
Oh. Sorry.
Go.
No, I'm just reading comments. Like we were talking about houses, and Dane is second favorite house, then Blackfire, then Stark, because Starks are too dumb for my taste. They are pretty dumb.
They're just too trusting.
Which character would you like to sit down with and have an alcoholic beverage with?
Tyrion, duh. He would be the most fun.
Play some drinking games with him.
Yeah, he'd be the most fun to drink with. Come on.
Do you think we'll see ice spiders?
What the heck is an ice spider?
I think that might have been a history and lore thing, like under the caves under the wall and shit.
Are they
like
White Walker spiders, like giant ones?
I don't know. Maybe I'm incorrect on that, but
it sounds creepy.
Yeah.
I don't want to see an ice spider.
I don't have arachnophobia, but I'm not a huge fan of spiders. Good twist, since the actor that plays him says in an interview that he would be worse than Ramsay. Who would be worse than Ramsay?
I don't know.
Alright. Ice spiders.
I fucking hate spiders. Me too.
Euron plus a dragon is a scary thought. Everybody's saying, fucking hate spiders.
Yeah.
Hey, huge Game of Thrones fan, but I didn't like that they resurrected Jon Snow. I thought it was a cheat. I'd rather they had severely wounded him and ended with a cliffhanger, or not brought him back at all. The thing is, I think that just kind of all plays into the... I don't know if there's part of a prophecy about it being reborn, but kind of like how in The Matrix... after Neo died and came back, he became the one. Maybe John wasn't Azor Ahai yet. Maybe he wasn't the prince who was promised yet, but like coming back, maybe that's kind of like part of where it's coming from.
I'm gonna refill my cup.
She's gonna go get some more coffee. She'll be right back.
Coffee! If Buffalo Wild Wings could air?
Oh, if Buffalo Wild Wings could air Game of Thrones, yeah.
Oh, no, because then you guys would never have anyone leave the restaurant.
Right, yeah. Well, no, but it's only an hour long. It's better than putting on a 3-hour sports event that people will never leave.
Yes.
Yeah, but Buffalo is really... Buffalo's just really adamant about only playing sports on the TVs. They, like, even, like, during the elections and stuff, like, when people are like, oh, we want to see, like, live results of, like, what's... Like, we only have sports on the TVs. Which means this Tuesday on American Independence Day, July 4th, we will be showing all those fun hot dog eating contests. Because that's a sport.
That's not a sport. That's just disgusting. I don't want to watch that.
Have you read the damp hair chapter? Euron is the worst. Oh, people are just talking about Euron.
Oh.
Ned Stark is too trusting. Yet he's the biggest liar in Westeros. He did say that Joffrey is the one true king.
To save his neck.
Was Joey feeling weird about Jon leaving the Watch? Initially, yeah. But he kind of understood it because, well, I mean, because he didn't actually leave. Like, it looked like, at the end of episode 2, it looked like he was actually leaving, but he was still there and kind of packing.
He's packing. Then Sansa came.
Joey seems okay with it. After watching 3 and 4.
Right.
They're still talking about Euron. Favorite Game of Thrones singer? Melisandre, Ramsay, Osha,
when do they sing?
Grey Worm. I know Bronn sings, and Bronn is actually has a band, doesn't he?
I don't know. I didn't know these people sang, so.
Yeah.
I'm like, in the show? I don't think they have.
Secret heirs to the throne. Who is heir by right and by qualification? So, I mean, Gendry has a slight claim. Jon Snow probably has the most right to the throne if Rhaegar and Lyanna actually got married.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Daenerys has a claim.
She has probably the bigger one because... Or, like, I guess equal-ish.
Son of a prince, like, lineage. I think it would be Jon.
You think Jon has more of a legitimate claim than Daenerys?
I didn't say I have perfect pitch. I have relative pitch. Or maybe FLGSC is saying they have perfect pitch. They're...
I don't know. Aw, thank you guys.
How do you think Tyrion will deal with having to betray his family while helping Daenerys conquer Westeros and sacking Casterly Rock? He's already killed his dad.
I don't think he cares. Honestly,
as long as he doesn't have to kill Jaime, that would be tough for him. But as long as he doesn't have to kill Jaime,
yeah, I don't think he cares anymore. Like, his dad was never gonna give him Casterly Rock, so he's like, screw it.
Both a Jays fan for Canada, but I live in Detroit, so Tigers. Yeah, I still got, even though the White Sox are terrible this year, I got to represent. You know, because you're not a fan if you don't support them during the downtimes. So
Cub fan
and Bears right now. It's really tough watching some sports.
We've sucked for how many years?
Well, prior to their World Series, when it was like 108 years of no World Series.
Yeah, they were pretty bad, but
White Sox weren't that far behind. We had an 88-year drought.
I'm sorry, ours is longer.
Yeah.
We win.
It's longer. Is this a dick measuring contest?
Yes. We win.
Feel that Tyrion lost a little bit of his edge since joining Daenerys. He was a lot better in King's Landing. I think it's just the nature of Essos. Like, it's not as...
It's more laid back.
It's more... Not laid back, but, like, more like physical warfare, like, in the actual city, whereas a lot of it was, like, mental warfare in King's Landing, I think.
Well, they're about to step right back into it, and who better to be at her side than Tyrion?
But I see what you're talking about, how Tyrion might have dropped a little bit.
Well, he was also dealing a lot with his own family, so he really knew how to play them. Oh,
I think we're just finally getting to our women discussion. Was that after you sang or before you sang?
That was before, I think.
Dany, Olenna, Yara, Dorne, 4 women, Cersei, Arya.
Right, yeah.
Brienne. Jon is the only man in power.
Yeah, I love that they have some strong women characters, but, like, on the flip side, they also, show the abuse of women, so it's kind of like...
Favorite episode from each season. I'd probably say in season 1 it's Golden Crown, because that's kind of what got me into the series.
Oh yeah, that was a good episode.
Season 2.
Khal Drogo.
Season 2 is probably Blackwater.
I don't really remember a whole lot from season 2.
Season 3 is probably episode 4, where Dany got the Unsullied and burned the guy. Season 4. Oh, there's 2 that. So it's either the finale.
What was the finale of season 4?
Finale of season 4 was Tyrion killing Tywin and Shay, and escaping, and then it was also, I think that was the Hound fighting Brienne. Then that was also, God, there was so much that happened in that episode. As Arya set sail for Bravos. And Stannis saving the wall, like Stannis ambushing, like Jon Snow went north,
right,
to go against Mance Rayder, and then Stannis saved that. So
and then he came to Castle Black.
Also, I really loved the Laws of Gods and Men, the trial with Tyrion. That was a really good one.
Oh, when he delivers his famous speech.
Yeah,
that's an excellent
really good
scene.
episode.
Didn't he get nominated for an Emmy for that?
Yeah, he won an Emmy, but I don't think it was for that season. But he was
such,
nominated for an Emmy for
that
just for
that
that
is such
scene.
an iconic
scene. Season 5. What episode did I... Oh, Hard Home. Hard Home in Season 5, and Winds of Winter in Season 6. For me.
I don't know the episodes well enough to even answer that question, guys.
Yeah,
so.
she's seen all the episodes. She just has not been with me and Joey for every episode.
Even if I was, I'd be like, the one episode with the one thing.
Yeah. All right. Totally agree. Seeing Grey Worm possibly dying as long as the Greyjoys. Man, we are so far behind.
No, not Jamie or Brienne. I want to kind of see them together, but I kind of also want to see what's the Wyling guy's name?
Tormund?
Yeah, I kind of want to see him with Brienne too.
All right. Favorite movie, Interstellar. Favorite childhood movie?
Oh, God. Well, Beauty and the Beast and The Little Mermaid. It's a toss-up. Depends on what mood I'm in.
For me, it's Lion King and Aladdin, with me leaning towards Lion King.
I also really loved E.T.
1994 was a great year for movies, y'all. Just saying. Lion King, Forrest Gump. I didn't see Pulp Fiction or Shawshank Redemption when I was 8 years old, but I've seen them.
I'm like, what do you mean you haven't seen those movies?
No, we've seen that. But, I was 8 years old in 1994.
You couldn't... If your parents let you watch those movies...
No. So, I didn't see them at the time. But, think about this. Shawshank, Pulp Fiction, Forrest Gump, Lion King. There's 3 Jim Carrey movies that came out that year. I think it was, The Mask, Ace Ventura, and... Dumb and Dumber. And then there was Leon the Professional and Quiz Show and...
I never saw Quiz Show. I think I started watching it with you and I fell asleep.
Was Schindler's... No, not Schindler. No. No.
I don't know. I don't think so.
There was some other, heavier movie that came out in 94, I believe. But yeah, no, 94 is great.
The Matrix and Pirates is all you can get.
Film slut instead of film buff.
Oh, I like it. That's me. Yeah, I am a film slut. I love movies.
Matrix and Pirates, that's all you can give us?
I'm trying to think. I kind of watch everything.
Belongs list. Nice, Jessica. Fine, dirty timbre. I love it because we are music people, so we know that timbre is actually pronounced timbre. You might want to do a singing intro to the reaction series.
A singing intro?
Yeah.
Dun 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 dun.
They're rebooting the Matrix. Oh no, I didn't even hear about that. They're rebooting the Matrix. What do you think would be funnier, Sam on the Iron Throne or Podrick on the Iron Throne? Sam. Avatar: Last Airbender.
Oh yeah,
I do
loved
like
it.
that.
And
Yeah.
we watched The Legend of Korra too. They were both fabulous.
Blind Wave is finally getting into Korra right now, but they're only releasing it once a week, every Friday.
They're both really good.
Wait, does that mean they released one today? I'm gonna go watch that.
Secret Tunnel.
Secret Tunnel. Best 3 characters in the show, storyline, story arc, development.
Tyrion. I love him.
Theon has really good character development.
You know what? He's so good at being tortured.
I think Theon has one of the better character arcs so far.
And despite what Joey says, I like Theon.
Joey is finally coming around to Theon.
He's too hard on him. I mean, he's made some mistakes.
Sansa's actually had a pretty good arc.
Sansa has had a good arc, you
you really kind of hated her.
I hated her in the beginning.
Sansa, Jaime, and Theon.
Yeah.
people that you all kind of started off disliking and kind of, well,
grew on you. They really did.
You started liking Theon, and then you hated him, and then, yeah.
And then you like him again.
I don't know if I ever really liked Theon at the very beginning. He was also kind of a dick when he was, even before the betrayal, but I don't know.
He was an iffy one.
No, I'd say Theon, Sansa, and Jaime have had the most interesting character arcs.
Yeah. They changed a lot anyway. The most growth, I would say.
Jessica, can you sing The Reigns of Castamere for the intro to this channel?
Brian would probably be better at singing The Reigns of Castamere. He's got that low, deep voice.
And who are you? The proud lord said. No, not today. That I must bow so low. Only a cat of a different coat.
No, it sounds better when you sing it lower.
Is all the truth I know. All right. Jeez, there's so many comments now.
I know.
All right, okay. Reigns of Castamere. We got eating 100 hot dogs and tell me you don't feel like you just ran 10 miles up a hill. When I was saying it's not a sport.
No, I would just feel like I was gonna explode.
What kind of spin-off would you like to see?
I would kind of like to see some of the early stuff. Like, you know how they kind of go into like the lore, and I would kind of like to see more about the world before all of this went down. You know, maybe about the first men.
Yeah.
And
the Andal invasion.
And the children of
the forest.
Yeah, I think that would be kind of a cool spin-off.
Yeah, no, I would really like that too. That's what I like, because we already mostly know Robert's Rebellion at this point.
Right. I mean, we've heard.
It would be really cool to see.
It would be.
But I think as far as like new content would be concerned,
I think it'd be cool to go like way back. You know, Bran the Builder, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, Rhaegar and legitimate children would be before Dany. Depends if Jon is legitimate and if there's proof. How do you think a Cersei and Sansa reunion would be? Sansa fuck shit up.
Oh yeah. That.
What's weird is that Tyrion hates Jaime in the books after he lets him out of the cell and helps him escape. What?
Why?
Cubs socks just threw up in my mouth a little bit.
I'm okay.
So from the left coast, I guess that means. Who would hate both the Sox and Cubs, though?
If
you're a Cardinals fan, I could understand you hating the Cubs. If you're a Cleveland Indians fan, I could see you hating the Sox. Maybe Twins. Sox don't really have much of a beef with the Royals or the Tigers. Yeah, who would throw up in their mouth to both the Sox and the Cubs, though?
Maybe the combination of the two.
No, but like, I'm trying to think. Like someone on the left coast that would hate the Sox and Cubs that much. Maybe it's a Dodgers fan.
Maybe. I don't know.
They just hate that the Cubs have been eliminating them.
We're doing pretty good.
I don't know. Howland Reed was there. Yeah, I've always thought that if Bran tells people about Jon, that it would be like Bran knows that Howland Reed was there, so he'd convince Howland Reed to.
We'd have to meet
tell people.
Howland Reed first.
Do you hope to see a Lannister sibling reunion? Would it be crazy cool to see Tyrion by Dany's side facing Cersei and Jaime in one scene? Yes.
I'm pretty sure Jaime wants to murder Cersei at this point, but I could be wrong.
That was weird. It just archived something. I thought it stopped the stream for a second there.
True.
Tyrion was cooler in King's Landing because he was dealing snakes. He broke after the trial, and Shay, and in Marine he's with Missandei and Grey Worm. Those two are angels. Yeah. Irish trash can. Ha! Oh man.
No.
It's sad when I see people coming into Buffalo Wild Wings ordering that at like 11 in the morning. I'm just like.
Remind me what that is again. I know what Irish car bomb is. But...
Okay, so Irish trash can. It's an adios, motherfucker. It's an AMF. So an AMF is basically a Long Island, but instead of regular triple sec as the orange liqueur, it's blue curacao as the orange liqueur.
Okay. And
instead of a spritz of Coke to give it that iced tea color, it's just a spritz of Sprite. So it's basically a Long Island, like alcohol content wise. So it's so Irish trash can is an adios with a Red Bull upside down in it.
Why? Why do you need that? Don't drink that. You'll have a heart attack.
It's like a $12.5 drink.
I would just give me the Long Island. I'll be good. That's insane.
Oh, apparently they all sing and are more famous than Braun. Check them out. Cool. They were talking about like Melisandre, like Osha. So apparently there's a lot of singers. In the show.
I'll have to check that out. That sounds awesome.
Favorite two characters considering chemistry. Oh, and not necessarily like romantic chemistry. So just like
chemistry on screen,
like Arya and Tywin when Arya was his cupbearer.
I'm gonna have to go with Tyrion and Varys. They have great. They have a great chemistry.
Or Varys and Littlefinger.
Yeah, the two of them. They have great on-screen chemistry. I think.
Tywin and anyone.
Who else?
Jon and Sam are fun, but I wouldn't put them quite on that level.
Ramsay and Theon.
Ramsay and Theon. Oh my God, how did I forget that?
Excellent on screen together.
Yeah, I'd probably say Ramsay and Theon. You should check out Snatch if you like Pulp Fiction. I have seen Snatch.
Yes. Snatch is a good movie.
And apparently it's one of the few times that...
it's so funny because you can't understand anything that comes out of Brad Pitt's mouth.
But Irish people can understand what he's saying.
Really?
It's the closest...
I laugh at it because I'm like, what is he saying?
It's the closest that a non-Irish person can get to an Irish accent. Because like some people just like way overdo it. Like they call it like someone at work is actually from Ireland.
Well, it depends on.
And she calls it leprechaun speak because people like totally overdo it and try to do that like just all the lilt and they're just like, come on, dude, that's like leprechaun speak, man. That's just like terrible. But no, Brad Pitt.
His accent is from like a specific.
I mean, it's not
part
it's
of
not
Ireland.
like 100%. Like still, people from Ireland are like, it's all right. It's a lot better than most people do. Like, people hate Tom Cruise's Irish accent in...
Far and Away?
I guess that's the movie.
The one with Nicole Kidman? It's really long. And yeah, he's Irish.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
I believe it was.
Very long movie. I thought the movie itself was decent. I liked kind of seeing their chemistry on screen together, but...
Oh, man, I just got back to the Snatch question.
It bounced.
Oh, wait, there we go. I'm back. So they're still talking about Pulp Fiction, Snacks, Secret Tunnels. Okay. Blind Wave, best year for movies, 1984. Gremlins, Ghostbusters, Terminator, Indiana Jones, Temple of Doom, Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh.
I guess that's if you really liked Temple of Doom. Raiders of the Last Crusade.
Temple of Doom was probably my least. No, I take that back. The Crystal Skulls was the worst Indiana Jones.
Temple of Doom is very polarizing though, because like there are people that will swear by Temple of Doom.
Really? See, that one I wasn't really big on. That and the Crystal Skull were not my favorites. It was Last Crusade and the Lost Ark were my favorites.
Do we think George R. R. Martin will ever finish the book? I have a sad feeling we're gonna. Oh no, not another Robert Jordan. Robert Jordan wrote the Wheel of Time series, which is supposed to be another freaking amazing fantasy series.
Did he die before he finished it?
He did, but his friend finished it. Some guy whose last name starts with an S, I believe. He had all these notes, and these books are like gigantic. Like the Wheel of Time is very, very in depth. Apparently, like books like 7, 8, and 9, or it's either 7, 8, 9 or 6, 7, and 8 are just incredibly slow. But it's because it's like just building up so much character and stuff. So Wheel of Time would be something that could not become a movie series. It would have to be another like TV series, like Game of Thrones. Left Coast is Dodgers. Okay.
The stream died. No, it's still back up.
Top 3 fighters, in my opinion.
That are alive.
Did they say that?
Yeah, it does say alive.
Oh, top 3 alive fighters in your opinion. I was going to say Arthur Dane. But
yeah,
nope.
no, he's dead.
In the show, I'd say Brienne.
Brienne?
Brienne.
Oh. I was like, Brienne? No.
Apparently she's not as good in the books. She's just good. It's just a lot of men underestimating her, and so she's just like slow and methodical, lets them tire out. So she's got like really good stamina.
I'm gonna go with Bronn too.
Bronn is good.
Well, okay.
Jon Snow is also good in the show, but Jon Snow got kind of owned by Rast.
Sir Barristan Selmy, he's still alive.
No, he's not.
No, he's not.
He died.
When?
In season 5.
When?
In the when the Sons of the Harpy were attacking the Unsullied in that.
Oh, you're right. See, I missed that episode. I don't remember.
So yeah, Bronn, Brienne. Who else did I say? And
The Dothraki.
Grey Worm, maybe.
Right? I don't know who would stand out in the Dothraki.
Try a Mongolian motherfucker. It's $20 and it has twice the alcohol of an AMF.
No, I will be passed out and blacked out at that point on the ground.
In the books, Tyrion told Jaime he killed Joffrey even though he didn't, just to piss him off. That's why Jaime hates him. Oh. Arya and the Hound had some decent chemistry. Okay.
Yeah, they did.
Tyrion hates Jaime because in the books, Jaime told him his first love wasn't a whore, and it was all a lie that Tywin made Jaime say. Actually, they mentioned that in the show too. When Tyrion was drinking with Shay and Bronn in the tent the first time, like when we first met Shay, Tyrion tells that story about how Jaime set him up with, like, although he was more angry at his dad for killing him, but Jaime set, like, the show did mention that Jaime set that whole thing up.
Right.
The only good thing about Raiders of the Lost Ark is Short Round. Mr. Jones!
Nah, I like it.
Have your opinions of Sansa changed? Of course.
Yeah,
I like
definitely.
Sansa's a lot better now.
I hated her in the beginning. I thought she was a whiny
Spoiled
little
brat.
bitch. Yeah. But I actually like her now. I think she's a lot stronger. She's figured out a lot about herself. She's learned a lot, and I think we're going to see a lot from her, from what she's been picking up, her strength, and what she knows that she can take and live with. And I think we're going to see a much stronger Sansa emerge.
Oh, bye, Mantana Donaldson. She's got to go walk the dogs.
Oh, bye. Say hi to your puppies. We can't have any puppies, so I live vicariously through everyone else.
Yes, we have an imaginary Rottweiler named Bruner. So, whoever can get the Bruner reference will give
bonus points.
Bonus points to whoever gets the Bruner reference. If that doesn't help, then we'll have to give a second name, but we won't give that second name away quite yet.
Yes.
It's a Doberman that we will have a name for,
yes.
A friend of Bruner's.
Yes, he's also imaginary.
A dual-wielding person.
That's enough.
Yeah, that's enough.
You hate the Indiana Jones movies.
The music makes me want to kill everyone in the room. What's your opinion on the Back to the Future movies music?
Oh, I love the Back to the Future movies.
Well, the music. Like, they said they didn't really like Indiana Jones because of the music. What about the Back to the Future movies music?
It's so iconic. Like, I love it.
You got that, like, 80s, like, sound. I don't know. I really like the Back to the Future music. Of course, I kind of have to.
Yeah, it's kind of biased.
I'm kind of biased when it comes towards any of...
anything by Zemeckis.
Anything by Robert Zemeckis, because, yeah, reasons. Oh, Daenerys Targaryen's here. Thought you were gonna miss us again. Oh, you're at the con.
Oh.
And just got back to your Airbnb. So
there's
she's at the convention.
Con of Thrones. That's cool.
Nice. Oh, people saying that I'm hardened to TV movies, but if Arya dies, they'll be devastated.
You know what? I can kind of see that because they keep talking about the lone wolf. You know.
Oh, she got to see Ramsay, Mace, and Lysa.
Oh, that's cool. Push Lysa through the moon roof for me. She likes it so much.
Do you think the Night King will have some influence / control over Jon Snow since he actually died?
No.
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 Favorite actor in the show?
Acting ability-wise, I really love Theon, the way that he portrays his character.
I really love Tyrion. I like
Peter
Dinklage.
Dinklage.
Peter Dinklage is really
Peter
good.
Dinklage is amazing.
Charles Dance was really good. Tywin.
Oh, Jack Gleeson was very good too.
Jack Gleeson was really good.
I hated him so much. So if you
and
make
Ewan Rayon. I don't know how you pronounce his name. Ramsay.
Okay. Yeah, if you can make me hate your character that much, you're doing something right.
Would you rather have a pet direwolf or dragon?
Both? Can I have both?
Direwolf. More easily manageable.
You know what? Yeah, because the direwolf is like a puppy, and I really wish I could have a puppy.
A really freaking big puppy, but...
That's okay. They're all puppies. Though
Plus, it would be a lot easier to feed a direwolf, I would feel. Like,
Yeah.
a dragon would be a little expensive.
But it would be kind of cool to have a dragon. No, maybe if I sent the dragon to certain places, he could just feed himself. And then I wouldn't have to buy him food. And then if I'm stuck in traffic, I could just get on the back of my dragon and fly to wherever I'm going. I don't have to wait in traffic.
Have you guys seen the trailer for Marvel's Inhumans? No, I have not. The
No.
actor who plays Ramsey stars in it, and honestly, I've never not seen him as Ramsey Bolton.
I have not seen him in any other roles either, but I have not seen this trailer. I'd be interested in seeing him in something else.
Thoughts on the Season 2 trailer? Oh, man. It was so good.
Season 2?
Sorry. Probably the second trailer they made.
Oh, the second trailer for the new season?
Yeah, it was... a lot. Yeah, it was really cool. Lots of action. We will post that reaction. I swear I will.
Lena Headey is amazing, I will say, because I also hate her character so much. She's Cersei. I've seen her in other things,
You should
though.
come to next year's Con of Thrones. It's in Nashville this year, but I think they are moving it around the country. I'm from the West as well, so it's so more convenient. Back to the Future ain't that bad. Okay, so the person that didn't like the music in Indiana Jones says Back to the Future isn't that bad, but meh.
Okay, so, like, what kind of classics do you like, then?
Well, no, I think it's... we were mostly talking about music, so...
Oh, yeah. I'm just curious.
Yeah, we're still online for some reason. Well, the first stream kind of got messed up, so we've been going for about an hour and 10 minutes on this one. Jessica, Brian, what is most gruesome death in horror or any movies that you saw?
There's so many. Hostel's pretty gruesome.
Yeah, I mean, that's all that Hostel is about is gruesome
It's just
deaths.
torture.
So, like, the
gross.
lady in the bathtub with the scythe and her hanging over her like a slab of meat and using the
That's
scythe
not
to...
That's not the worst,
yeah.
honestly.
blowtorch an eye out.
I mean, that movie's pretty gruesome.
It's hard to pinpoint, like, one thing.
I almost have to go back to Game of Thrones and be like, Oberyn's death with his eyes being poked out. You know, that was pretty gruesome.
Or even Theon's torture, as they're, like, peeling the skin, and that's not even death. That's just, like... Because it just gives you that visceral, like, that empathy.
Yeah.
Like, because, like, if someone just, like, dies instantly, yeah, it's gruesome, but
yeah,
it's just, like, over and done with, then you're like, all right, well, they had no pain, maybe. But, like, prolonged pain, I would say, is the most gruesome.
Oh, there's some scenes that I just really cringe at. In the remake of House of Wax, there's this scene where they take some, like, garden hedge clippers and they, like, cut an Achilles tendon and they, show it, and it's pretty, it just makes me grossed out. I'm like, that's really creepy and disgusting. I don't know how gruesome that is. I mean, I've seen some pretty bloody murder scenes and stuff like that, but...
If Tywin came back to life, how do you think he would react to everything that's going on? He'd be pissed at Cersei. He'd be like, what were you thinking? Like, everything that she's done you know, giving power to the Faith Militant, that backfired, and then, like, then blowing up the Faith Militant, that, like, now that unites everyone in the kingdom against you. Like, forget about, like, a potential civil war in King's Landing.
Yeah.
Like...
Now he has no grandchildren.
Which characters do you wish dead the most? Mine are Sansa, Cersei, and Euron. Why Sansa?
I do not want Sansa dead.
Euron is probably up there. Because I just like Cersei being around because at this point she's the best villain. I would have said Ramsay.
I eventually want to see her dead.
I would have said Ramsay, but...
He's dead.
Yeah.
I eventually want to see Cersei die.
You don't want all the villains to die. Because you still want an interesting story.
I do eventually want to see her go,
But
though.
yes, definitely Cersei eventually. After Game of Thrones, are you guys planning on any other reaction series? Yeah, we've talked about I was going to say Dead of Winter again.
That's the game.
Yes.
Walking Dead.
Walking Dead, 2 episodes a week, and Westworld, 1 episode a week, to give me a little bit more free time. gruesome deaths, just watch Vikings. I've heard great things about that, and again, I said I want to watch play Blood Rage with that.
There's so many great shows out there that I just don't have time to watch all of them.
Oh, Joey hasn't reacted to The Door yet. That's going to be on Monday.
That's like, and you keep making me rewatch it, like, in all these little videos, and I'm like, I can't keep rewatching that scene. It's so brutal.
How are you feeling about the new adaptation for... Looks to me like they're really going to capture the book in a way the TV miniseries never could. What are they talking about?
Feeling about the new what?
Vikings, maybe?
I don't know.
Casting for Game of Thrones is one of the best you've seen on TV.
Yeah, the casting's pretty amazing.
I think we've actually caught up to the comments.
The White Walkers and Dany team up. Yeah, right. I don't think that will happen.
They both want to destroy the Seven Kingdoms. Nah. No. I just wish they would go back and make Dario's character / acting consistent.
Wasn't the original guy, like, he had a contract, like, conflict or something?
Yeah, because he was the Transporter reboot.
Okay. Don't watch Walking Dead, really?
Yeah.
I did watch the first couple seasons, like maybe the first 3 seasons of Walking Dead, and I enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty good. I don't remember a lot from it because it was a long time ago, but I enjoyed it.
Like I said, like if it starts becoming stagnant, I'm not just gonna finish a show just to finish a show.
I will. You know, I'm a completionist.
Well, as far as reactions are concerned,
yeah.
Because like I don't want to force myself to be like.
No,
because that's not a good reaction.
No, if you're not enjoying it, yeah. See, The Handmaid's Tale. I was telling you I was going to read that.
Okay. Hopefully, The Door will be the first time Joey will cry. He actually got close in the Red Wedding.
I don't know that he's going to cry. I don't think
it's just that the quality of the video is so bad that you couldn't see it, but I could see a little bit.
I don't think any deaths from here on out are going to affect him as much as the Red Wedding did because he loved Rob so
Rob
much.
and Talissa.
Yeah.
Prefer the second Dario. All right, good stream. Have a good day, guys. Yeah, we should probably start wrapping this up because I need to start editing episode. What am I on right now, guys? 3? Yeah, I gotta go edit episode 3. Hopefully, I'll get that posted in the next 8 hours by midnight. We'll see. Any significance, unknown significance of the direwolves?
Unknown significance? I mean, I definitely think they have an emotional connection to the Stark children.
Well, they haven't quite been following the deaths of the actual people, their owners, because Lady was the first one to die and Sansa's still alive. But Nymeria ran away and is kind of a lone wolf, and Arya's kind of a lone wolf.
Yeah.
Grey Wind died at the same time that Jon did, or that Rob did. Ghost is still there. So, yeah. It's just such a shame the first episode of Walking Dead is genuinely the best episode. Oh, man.
I don't know. If you ask Emily, she absolutely adores the show. So.
Don't want the Night King to have an Ice Dragon because it's way too convenient, and if he does, why hasn't he been using it? Because I think they're still building up the army and you know, again, psychological warfare is, I think, kind of a big thing for
I don't think he's going to have an ice dragon.
Most unsettling scene of the series so far, Shireen. Saddest scene, Hodor.
Freaking Hodor.
Yeah, Darth Noah, if you are late to the party, and we are going to be getting out of here soon.
Yeah.
Yes, I have noted taboo.
They want you to release the trailer.
Release that second trailer, please. Yeah, no, I definitely want to get going on that editing. The most important thing is getting the episodes out. But yeah, we'll get the trailer out. All right, cool. Thank you very much, guys. This does seem like a good point to end. We are caught up to the comments. I'm going to stop looking at the comments because otherwise I could go all day on this. So, yep. So, again, watch American Film Productions Monday the 10th.
Yes.
July 10th for me, Film Buff, American Mom, Merrick Productions. So, yeah, Valar Unabes.
Valar Unabes.
All men must watch, and Valar Ulysses, all men must react. So, again, thank you guys for coming on out here, and have a great day.
Yup.